Okay, here's another video for Yuxiang F06. Although I've modified this helicopter to be F06 Pro, which means it has the, it's a collective pitch now. It's no longer a drone heli. But what I'm about to do, it doesn't matter. It's, you still have to, I need to, I think, replace the motor because it's not coming on properly. So this is a video to show how to replace the motor and open it up. Okay, let me show you the problem first. Turn on the helicopter. Okay, so like I said, this is no longer a drone heli. And turn it on, throttling up. You see the tail doesn't work. Tail is not working at all. So it goes in this. Not sure what the problem is. We'll find out. I'm going to try to replace the motor first. Okay, first things first. We are going to open up the blades, get them out of the way. And then once that's done, we'll take off the landing gear and see where it goes. It's taking off the bolts now. So the blades are off. Now we're going to take off the landing skid. 4 screws here. Fairly simple. Patience. Okay, now I need to go and open these screws. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 screws on one side. Probably less on this side. But I think these still need to be opened up. Be right back. Okay, I opened all these little screws. Some of them don't come out of their holes, so be careful you don't lose them. They're very tiny. So let's open this. There you go, just sandwich opens up. Of course, you might miss some of the screws, so be careful. Don't push it too hard because it's easy to see. This is a longer one. There. I also put a white cloth, towel under me because it's very hard to have black on black. With the screws being black, it's very easy to lose. All right, just prying it open. Use a little blade. Nope. Okay, I think I might have to open these. I forgot. These are the back screws for the motor. I've modded this helicopter to have lights on the tail fins. Didn't have it initially. All right. Patience. There's got to be another reason why it's not coming up. Okay, I think there's one more screw here that's tight. And these screws are all falling. There you go. Okay, so now helicopter mechanics and everything are apart. Let's take these screws. Again, black on black is not, I mean, this rubber thing was black. There's no way. It's hard to see the screws. Okay, so you see my lighting ad. That was the ad I had previously for the tail fins. But we're gonna just change this motor. This is the motor. And we just have to open it up. I hope it's a simple motor issue and not a gyro board issue. That would not be cool. All right, so now we gotta open up other screws here for the tail. Well, I can do that later. I'll open it on this side first. Two more. I think they're 2mm hexes. Okay. And the motor should just pop out. There you go. Now, this, from what I remember, we need to, let me just match. Okay, here's a new motor. We have to match the wires. And the reason they don't put the wires on is because it's hard to fish it through here. So you actually have to cut it. So let me just cut it, and then we can see what was what. There's the motor, there's the connector. Okay, so now we'll take the new motor. I have a new connector with it and screws. So we're going to copy that same configuration. Take this. Okay, but first we need to fish it through here. Fish the connectors through the hole. Okay. And then you look at this that you cut, and it looks like the top is black, the ground. The top is a ground. Take this and slide it in ground. Okay, so we put I just needed to get my magnifying glass. We're copying the same layout. So you got the ground on the top, and then you have the blue wire. And the way these things go in is there's a little notch here on top that goes on top. So the mass of this thing is in the bottom, and it fits just right. It goes right in, and it clicks. You have to push it in, and it clicks. There. And the red one is in the bottom. Okay, so then this is going to go and route and tie into the motherboard here. Lots of screws to take out for a simple change out. So I'm going to put back the motor. There are 2 screws that went on here. Putting back the bolts on the motor. There's 2 bolts. You don't need 4. One. Don't over tighten. This might be the 3rd time I'm replacing these motors on this helicopter. So it could be a failure point that many people experience. So hopefully this could be a useful video to have. All right, so this, we'll just go back and we'll put the tape, all the tapes that were holding it in place. Put it back in. There was one here. Okay, pull it forward. There's another one here. Okay, and then let's tie it into the board. The holes are on top, pins are on top. Be careful not to push it too hard and bend it. Okay, now, if you recall, the easy way of putting these together is to connect one side. First of all, make sure the wires don't interfere with the shaft. And then you just try to install one side on so it holds it. So we're going to start with this guy here. It's always the easiest on this helicopter. It holds the frame while you do the rest. Okay, so it's there. Some of these screws were already inside still. Don't over tighten. Anyways, I'm repeating myself, but yeah, just don't over tighten. It's just not going to be good. All right, so I'll go ahead and put these on and I'll be back. Okay, so I put the screws on this side. Now I'm putting the sandwich back together. Got to be very careful with the lineup. So okay, so the key is to put the landing skids in their holes while you align the grooves for each side of the fuselage after you put the screws on one side. So if you put the screws on one side, it's going to hold it steady, and you can just work on one side being the problem, being fixed. Okay, I wish I could say it was easy peasy, it was painful because I kept losing these little screws. So make sure you have something like white that could prevent you from losing these black screws on a surface. So now I went ahead and put this back together. I'm going to take off the rotor from the old motor and make sure you get the direction right. Put this back onto the new motor. Slips right out. Same direction. I'm going to put it on the new motor and line up where the screws are going to go. I'm just going to reuse the same screws. Don't over tighten. Okay, putting on the blades. These had a spacer. So when I put a spacer on, first of all, the direction of the leading edge is on the side of the connection to the swash plate. So that goes in here like that. And what I like doing is to guide it in with something like that. So it's all lined up. So when you put your screw, you don't have to mess with it. It just goes right in. And you tighten it to the point that you don't want it too tight. That's too tight right now. You want it loose. So when you hold it like this, it just holds on its own when you move it. Yeah, it can't be too tight. I'll put on the rest. Okay, let's test and see if this thing fixed. Replacing the motor fixed the problem. I hope it did, because otherwise it's going to have to be a board issue, which is always hard because this is no longer made for the board that I like on this. Okay, seems like it's working. Yep. Great. All good.